guys, welcome to another video. So today's video will be somewhat of a neutral eye with bold lips and bold lashes. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.
Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is using the J-Cat and Cappuccino as a base for my eyelids, and I really love this concealer. It is good for eyeshadow. So I'm using the palette Light Gold, and I'm going to use that shade Dorothy right there for my transition, and it's kind of a brick red color. So I'll just use that as my transition shade, and at first I'm just lightly just tapping it on there, and then I'll blend it out later. But I think the pigment of this palette is really good. So it reminds me of somewhat of a plum color, and of course I have to use my Ebin eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow palette. So I'm using that brown shade for my outer crease, and it's a dark brown, but it's not really that dark, so that's why I like it. And then I'll use my J-Cat again for that open space on my lid. It's not really a cut crease. I'm just going to put a glittery shade there, and I want to make sure that it really sticks. So I'm just blending it in with a Wet n Wild brush. Don't know the name or anything, I just know it's a Wet n Wild brush. So, and I'm going to take that gold shade from the Light Gold palette. I got this palette, it's a small business, and I saw it on YouTube, so I ordered it, and I think it was like $22. The shades on it are really good, and I'll just use that gold shade on the top. I figure you can't go wrong with a gold eye. For me, gold, I like gold instead of silver, so a gold eye, you can never go wrong. So I'm just packing that on my lid, and of course it's sticking really good. And I took this NYX matte liquid liner to just give me a slight line, not really too dramatic, because I'm going to put on some false lashes today, so it wasn't, you know, anything precise. I just didn't want the lash band to show. And I'm listening to my Friday night New Jack Swing music, so that's why you see me moving and grooving around. So I'm using the Maybelline Master Primer, the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. So I'm always mixing stuff together for no reason other than just to mix them up together. So I mix those two and use those as a primer. And I got this Rimmel Stay Matte powder from Target, so I'll just use that, you know, to control my all, even though I'm not going nowhere, so I don't know why I got to control it, because I'm clearly not going to place, but for when I do go, I'll have the powder. So I use that, and I just buff it in with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going in with the J-Cat concealer in Autumn, and it's kind of like an orange shade, so I use it as a as a color, somewhat of a color corrector. So then I'll just use a Real Technique brush to blend it in, and this is just to blur out any dark marks I may have. And I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in Deep Golden, not concealer, foundation in Deep Golden as my foundation today. I really like this foundation. It's lightweight and it's full coverage, and it's from the drugstore, so it's cheap. So I really like this foundation. So then I'll just use a sponge to make sure everything is blended in and I don't have any streak marks or anything. And I'm using the Morphe Contour Stick in number 18 to contour. I really just got into contouring. Don't even know if I'm doing it right, but I'm doing it. And I used the ColourPop concealer in N70. This is the first one, the original concealer, and the Urban Decay in Deep Golden concealer. To me, they're the same shade now that I'm looking at it. And I just use a random brush that I got from Amazon to blend it out. I really like using a brush to blend out my concealer versus the sponge. I'll use the sponge afterwards, but initially using the brush makes it look so good to me. I don't know what it is, but I really like it. So groove a little bit, dance a little bit, blend a little bit. So I'm blending in that contour with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just blending in. This contour is really good. I got these Dermaban powders from Ulta when they were doing their 21 Days of Beauty, and this is Warm Saffron. So I'll use that first because I'm going to use another one in a minute, but I'll use that first to kind of like set my concealer. And it's yellow, but it's not too yellow. It's kind of like a golden tone to it. So I'm using that Black Radiance in medium to set my contour. I'm just using a dark shade. And this is my Sephora Micro Blend in Deep, and I'll use that to set the remainder of my face with a brush I got from Shop Miss A. So now this is the Derma Blend in Banana, and it's illuminating. So it's kind of yellow, kind of white, but it really is illuminating. I mean, not to the point where you'll have flashback or anything, but it's a really nice light, very fine powder. And I'm using my Glamour Bronze in Supreme from Morphe as a brush, blush, bronzer, everything. Like, it's good. I was kind of scared because I break out from Morphe blush, that Bronzer. I broke out from that, so I was scared to try this, but so far I haven't broken out, so that's good. And last step, of course, my I Heart Fixing Spray, which I love. Be right back.
Okay guys, I am back. You know the drill. As always, it is lip time. Like I said, bow lip. So I'm going to use this Jordana liquid eyeliner and espresso for my lip. I brought it specifically to use on my lips. So I'll line my lips with this. For the first time, I'm going to try this Morphe matte lipstick in Lust, and it's this dark rich plum color. Last step, my Morphe matte spray. The lashes I have on today are from Beauty Me Galore in the style D120, and it's kind of a wispy full lash. I think they are beautiful. So this is the final look, somewhat of a neutral eye and a bold lip. It didn't take long to complete this look, which is good. Anytime anything doesn't take long, it's always good. So if you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.